Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the here and now. Welcome to this moment. 12 p.m. Eastern in Pennsylvania today, in the state of Pennsylvania. I'll be here for a little while, communing with family, reconnecting with the roots, my roots. It's cold here. I've been embracing the cold. I've been attuning to the cold, attuning to the winter. I generally haven't been a cold weather person, but this is what's happening, right? So embrace it. Embrace it. Space to cuddle, to drink warm, hot tea, make a fire, wear cozy sweaters, scarves, take in the brisk, cool air and go for walks through the forest. The forest is more, the trees are naked so you can see long vistas when you walk in the forest this time of year. You can see in every direction. Space is more open and vast, and you can hear longer distance. There's nothing obscuring the sound, so the sound travels farther, your vision travels farther. So what we're interested in is finding the opportunities in every situation, finding the opportunities in every situation, finding the invitation in every situation, finding what the gifts are, right? In every situation, which really means in this situation right now, where we are right now. What are the gifts? What are the opportunities? What are the lessons? What are the areas, the spaces where the heart can open, where the consciousness can expand, open to a deeper sense of presence to this moment. We open to a deeper sense of presence in this moment. We open to a deeper sense of the gifts, the magic, the miracles that are here and available in this moment beyond what the mind thinks should be here or could be here or would be here, but is here, right? So settling into this moment, settling into this moment. Settling into this moment has two aspects to it: relative and absolute. Relative and absolute. What does it mean, relative and absolute? Well, relative is that which is always changing as it relates to something else, something that's constantly moving, constantly changing. The sounds you hear are constantly changing. The things you observe with your sight, with your vision, are constantly changing. The things you smell are constantly changing. The things you can touch are constantly changing. Your emotional self is constantly changing. Oh, now I feel happy. Oh, now I feel sad. Oh, now I feel pain. Oh, now I feel pleasure. Your physical sensations are constantly changing. The world of experience is constantly changing. By the way, there's no meditation today. This is our meditation right now. The world of experience is continually, constantly changing. That's the relative truth. That's the relative world. So in the relative truth, in the relative world, being in the moment means being in that which is continually changing. What does it look like now? 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 So you're paying attention. You're present. You're attentive. But there's also a deep sense of relaxation, of relaxing into this moment. Why? Because of the absolute now. The absolute now is that which is unchanging, that which never changes, that which never will change, never has changed, that which is beyond change, beyond the relative world, transcendent, that which has no sound, no sight, No, you can't touch it. Can't feel it. Beyond emotion, beyond feeling. Beyond experience. It transcends experience. This is the absolute now. So you're present to the relative now, which is continually changing, and you're present to the absolute now, which is unchanging, which never changes. This is where, for me, this is where I find my sense of groundedness, rootedness, security, safety. These are all terms, these are all words, these are all pointers to something that you feel like, well, I know this is not going to change, even if everything else is changing. Not knowing with your mind, not knowing with your intellect, not knowing as a theory, not knowing as an idea or a concept, because that's all going to change. So it's a realization of the essence of who and what you truly are. It's a realization of the essence of who and what you truly are. And then you approach, you experience, there's an awareness of experience in a different way. You experience the relative world in a different way. You know, I was thinking before I came on that so many people watch these videos and very few people comment, say anything. A very small percentage. So it would be great if you're watching live. I would invite you. I would be appreciative, grateful if you're watching now live or in the replay, which most of you watch in the replay, if you could just say like hi or hey or hello or what's up or hi everybody, hi Phyllis. And if you could share where you're from, if you feel that you'd like to accept that invitation. Because it goes out to a lot of people, and the way I view it is like a conversation, a conversation, a dialogue, a ongoing exploration, an ongoing adventure together, right? So to really go where you want to go, where we want to go, engagement, sharing, inquiring, exploring, asking questions, sharing stories. Sharing the love. Annie's right over there. So I can feel her almost like energetically. But yeah, like having a sense of that you're a part of something. You're not just a observer. You're not just an audience member, but you're a part of something. Really feeling like you're a part of something, because you are a part of something, and you're a part of something in every moment. And this is what the invitation is to recognize and realize that in everything I'm doing in this space, personal coaching sessions, retreats, public events, online classes or courses, the Secret Glow or online private Facebook group, and even my books are really an invitation to take a journey together, to walk together. So it's really every moment is an invitation to empowerment, to full empowerment, to recognize that you are a co-creative participant in each and every moment. Quantum physics shows us this, the observer and the observed are one. So to recognize and realize that you are a conscious participant in each and every moment. And when we feel that together as a community, as a group, it's electric. You know, it's dynamic. There's a creative juice that takes us places we could never go without that realization. So just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, I recognize and realize that I'm very enthralling and riveting and spellbinding. Yet, all that you're ever really experiencing is a reflection of yourself. All that you're ever really experiencing is a reflection of yourself. All that I'm ever really experiencing is a reflection of the self. Right? So the sense of separation, the sense of I'm here and you're there, or you're there and you're there, and that all has to be seen as relative truth, but not absolute truth. Not true in the absolute. There's no sense of separation in the absolute truth. And this is how the essence of love arises and awakens within us when we recognize and realize this truth. So if you have any questions, anytime, any comments, anytime, any stories, anytime, any jokes, anytime, anything you'd like to share, prayers, invitations, share it. I'm going to share a little bit more about what is a spiritual experience, and then we'll close it out on this beautiful Friday. So, spiritual experience is thought to be, is experienced as something that's really opens the heart. There's a sense of love. There's a sense of expansiveness. There's a sense of no borders, no boundaries, no self. Just all is this all-encompassing, alive sense of love, a sense of divinity, a sense of divine magnetism. That's all that exists, and you are one with it. It is one with you, and this is the spiritual experience, right? But what is spiritual experience really? If you recognize that everything is of the same essence, everything is God, everything is divine, everything is holy, everything is sacred. If you say or feel everything is beautiful, everything is as it is, everything is as it should be, if you embrace what is, if you're loving what is, then what is a spiritual experience really? See, what happens is we're still creating a duality so often when we're on this journey of like, I had this experience and everything opened up and there was the vastness and the oneness, and now it sucks because I'm not in it and it's horrible, and I try to get back to that experience, or I try to go forward to that experience. I'm going to do ayahuasca, or I'm going to do LSD, or I'm going to do tantra, or I'm going to do meditate, or I'm going to do yoga, or I'm going to go to this retreat, blah, 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 blah. And what's happening is there's this illusionary sense of a separate self that's lost something, that's lost a spiritual experience. And the recognition as you deepen, as you integrate, is that this experience is always a spiritual experience. This experience right now is always a spiritual experience. Exactly. When your mind is going like, oh, yeah, just like be quiet. Pay attention. Tune in. Look around. Look at the sky. Look at the clouds. Look at the stars. Look at the moon. Look at the grass. Look at the mountains. Look at the trees. Look at the bees. Look at the snow. Look at the ocean. Look at yourself. See yourself in everything you encounter, everything you experience, including that which seems mundane, that which seems ordinary, that which seems human, that which seems routine. So what is a spiritual experience? This is a spiritual experience. What is this? This is life. What is this? What is life? What is life? Life is this moment. What is this moment? This moment is now. What is now? This now is you. What are you? You are what's happening, what's here, what's present, what's alive in this moment, right now. The relative truth and the absolute truth. The relative, which is changing right now, and the absolute, which is unchanging right now. So instead of chasing a spiritual experience, you can embrace those ecstatic moments, those ecstatic blissful states. They'll come and they'll go. That's relative, right? Any experience is temporary. Any experience is temporary. Any experience is temporary. So the question is, can you embrace any experience that arises? Can you embrace every experience? Can you embrace what is? Yes, you can. You can. You absolutely can. So I don't want to make it like it's some sort of a battle. It's just a matter of being present to what's here. Being present. Relaxing into this moment. Resting into this moment. And recognizing that this, no matter how ordinary, no matter how simple, no matter how mundane, no matter how routine, no matter how ecstatic, no matter how blissful, no matter how painful, no matter how pleasurable, no matter how happy, no matter how sad, no matter how joyous, no matter how riveting or perceivably dull, this moment's where God is. This moment is where the spiritual experience is. Let's just sit with that for a moment. Take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thanks, love. We're such good teammates in delving deeper into this now together. We're such beautiful reflections on this path together. Such beautiful teachers for each other. Delving deeper and deeper into the apparent simplicity, which is also the unapparent at times magic of what's here and now, and the masculine feminine polarity, the relative world that opens from that space. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful weekend. Let's check in on Monday and see how it went.